开始，请入座，并请关闭手机或改为震动。
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony is about to commence. Please take your seats and turn off your mobile phones or switch them to silent mode. Thank you.
这个回答真的是简单明了。怎么讲？会比较好。直接嚟啊！今晚我写的20.3，差不多你来我的。差不多来休息20，马上升3度，升0.3度。差不多那个好好，人这路人来休息好多。你今晚我这错大，那个吼，今晚叫。今晚人讲，人讲的啊，不是我讲的。我往保定讲上哩，这个现在非常上好保定。你想到家传甚至无家无我这种人了解这个，我怪口罩给我随时想，家传甚至啊。你就感觉对，你就什么规定嘛，比较快。我经常我开我的车，我想问上红湖，我就是那个很凉的。所以我开到这里后，你讲我开掉这个去开，开。好啦，你今年兄弟讲咱水调。对，嘛是过来开的。无错，日头还严，但是你看多啊来，夕阳亮又更大，对，个发热。没关系啊，偶尔之类，所以啊，听到伊的话是无讲不急啦，其实不用太急。对，开心。
中华民国台湾与史瓦帝尼王国签署中华民国台湾与史瓦帝尼王国联合声明，仪式开始。
Today's ceremony for the signing of the joint declaration between the Republic of China, Taiwan, and the Kingdom of Eswatini will now begin.
恭请外交部吴部长致辞。
Now we invite Minister of Foreign Affairs, Zhao Xie Joseph Wu, to deliver his remarks.
Your Excellency, Polili Shakandu, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the Kingdom of Eswatini, and Mr. Shakandu, Ambassador Msipi and Mrs. Msipi, Undersecretary Kunene, Deputy Minister Chen of the Ministry of Economic Affairs, and my two deputies, friends from the press, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of the people and government of Taiwan, I extend a very warm welcome to the Eswatini delegation. Minister Shakantu is the first foreign minister to visit Taiwan following our presidential election on January 13th. She has already called on President-elect Lai Ching-te this morning to extend her congratulations on Taiwan's successful elections and his electoral victory. Taiwan and the Kingdom of Eswatini are close friends and development partners. Indeed, our nations have built rock-solid relations over more than 5 decades. The strength of our ties has been exemplified in the success of numerous state visits in recent years. For instance, His Majesty King Mswati III visited Taiwan in October 2022. President Tsai led a delegation to Eswatini in September 2023, in part to celebrate the 55th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between our countries. During President Tsai's state visit last year, Minister Shakantu served the delegation as minister-in-waiting, playing an important role in ensuring the trip went smoothly. In visiting Taiwan so early in her new tenure as Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mr. Shakantu continues to demonstrate her friendship with Taiwan through concrete actions. Taiwan and Eswatini maintain close cooperation in a range of areas, including education, agriculture, health, and ICT. Eswatini is also a staunch supporter of Taiwan's international participation. Today's joint declaration once again highlights our long-cherished friendship. By signing it, Eswatini is reiterating how highly it values diplomatic ties with Taiwan and renewing its commitment to advocate for Taiwan's participation in the international community. Moreover, both nations are reaffirming our desire to deepen and expand bilateral cooperation. Our two governments remain profoundly committed to creating favorable conditions that will boost bilateral economic, trade, and investment cooperation. I would like to take this opportunity to wish His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen Mother of Eswatini the best of health and happiness. And I also wish the Minister Shakandu every success in her new role. And with this joint declaration serving as a foundation, I look forward to the continuing prosperity of our two nations. Siyabonga Kakulu.
请戴伯利外长致辞。
We welcome Eswatini Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Polile Shakantu, to deliver her remarks.
Liha. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister, my dear brother and colleague, today marks a visit that is more momentous because it represents a coming together of allies that have stood the test of time. Before I speak on my behalf or anything, Excellency, I have the singular honor to convey to you the best wishes from His Majesty King Mswati III, Her Majesty the Queen Mother, and the nation of Eswatini. Excellency, I feel highly honored and immensely grateful to make my official maiden call to you as Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Eswatini. Thank you for hosting us and for all the wonderful facilities that have been placed at our disposal. The reception and hospitality have been outstanding to me and the entire delegation since our arrival here in Taiwan. This honest gesture certainly reflects the true feelings of Taiwan's people towards the people of the Kingdom of Eswatini. Excellency, I have the highest privilege and distinct honor to convey with excitement on behalf of His Majesty's government and indeed on my behalf a congratulatory message on the successful elections on the 13th of January 2024. To the watching world, the success of Taiwan's election was not only a hallmark, but also a clear message that Taiwan is a united people who in no way will never be bullied to bequeath their natural privilege of sovereignty and also on deciding on how they wish to maintain a political system that guarantees their individual liberty to a greater degree than any other. Excellency, I stand before you today not as a pilgrim, but the purpose of my visit is to discharge my constitutional duties as head of diplomacy, to set about my honors. Let there be no misgivings, dear brothers, that before you I stand at His Majesty's behest with the solitary duty to affirm, strengthen and deepen our diplomatic ties between Taiwan and Eswatini. Excellency, the Kingdom of Eswatini wishes to reiterate its firm, constructive, and sustainable alliance to Taiwan. This pleasant reality is our reason for optimism as it provides a challenge and opportunity for our cooperation as allies to reach a crescendo. To attain this, it is up to us, of course, with our hard work, commitment, and a heavy dose of realism. If we look to find the purpose of our mandate and labors ahead, we need not look further away from the realities concerning that huge significance lies in understanding that government has no power except that which is granted by its own people. Our governments are not an exception to this, and it is on this proposition that I seek to suggest that the people of Taiwan and Eswatini should be the fulcrum of all areas of cooperation between our two countries. Excellency, on behalf of the Kingdom of Eswatini, I wish to commend our partner, the Republic of China and Taiwan, on the gracious cooperation thus far. Such has not only transformed the lives of many Emaswati back home, but it has also been a turning point for Eswatini as a country. In that regard, our country remains grateful to Taiwan for the access to the springs of goodwill in Taiwan. I wish to challenge our two governments to consider more ways to extend contact between our people. Taiwanese and Emaswati can and should know more about each other. Excellency, an extraordinary wave of change has shrouded the world. The world is confronted with economic, social, and environmental and political afflictions. The significance to weed out these challenges cannot be sufficiently underscored. In Africa, all these problems speak to even deeper crisis. The economic impediments we have suffered have come upon us over several decades. They will not go away in days, weeks, or months, but they will go away eventually. Excellency, I believe that changing the direction of our history is within our power. Such change is not easy, but can be accomplished when one has no illusions and engages realities with candor. The Swatini family believes that our common path to prosperity and great step into the future are intimately linked and contingent on the inviolability of the diplomatic ties enjoyed by our two countries. Hence, the government of Eswatini happily welcomes and embraces the joint declaration between the Republic of China, Taiwan, and the Kingdom of Eswatini to be signed here today. Excellency, it is with excitement that I look forward to working closely with you with a solemn interest of sustaining and deepening the fraternal relations that happily exist between our two countries, Eswatini and Taiwan. Thank you.
恭请外交部吴部长及戴伯利外长就签署座位。
Now we invite Minister Wu and Minister Shakantu to take their seats at the signing table.
恭请吴部长及戴伯利外长签署中华民国台湾与史瓦蒂尼王国联合声明。
Minister Wu and Minister Shakantu will now sign the joint declaration between the Republic of China, Taiwan, and the Kingdom of Eswatini.
恭请吴部长及戴伯利外长交换约本并合影。
Finally, we ask Minister Wu and Minister Shakantu to exchange copies of the joint declaration and take a photo together.
礼成。
This concludes today's ceremony.